Hello dear students, this is the online class for PUC second year accountancy. And this subject, in the last videos we were discussed about the admission of a partnership firm and how to prepare the 12 marks problems under this one, admission of partnership firm. We have seen lot of accounts. One is a revaluation account, another one is partners capital account, that is combined partners capital accounts. Then the new balance sheet after admitting the new partner. So dear students, in the today's class that I am going to discuss about this one, the retirement of a partner. So for that I am standing before the camera along with my camera technician Mr. Mustafa Page sir. Dear students, let us discuss about retirement of a partner. As per their agreement, dear students, any one or any two among the partners can take the retirement. Retirement as per their agreement. So as per their time duration, as per something illness, or you can say sickness, or you can say one more reason. These are like this. These are the causes for retirement. So my dear student friends, after retiring one person, there must be remain minimum 2 partners to continue that existing partnership firm. So keep in mind, dear students, say for example, so if there are 3 partners, namely A, B and C, there are 3 partners. So due to any one cause, the C has taken the retirement from this business, this partnership firm. So remaining these 2 partners must continue the business to conduct the partnership firm. So these 2 partners are called continued partners. This partner is called a retiring partner or outgoing partner. So after this process, after retiring one partner among these partners, so what will happen? So that I am going to discuss in the today's class. Say for example, there are 3 partners, namely A, B and C. So C is retired. There are 3 partners and their profit sharing ratio was 1:1:1. So means all are equal partners in this partnership firm. So after retiring this partner, his share of profit, after retiring this partner, his share of profit will be distributed among these 2 remaining partners, these 2 continuing partners. Say for example, there are 3 breads. There are 3 breads. So in the earlier situation, there are 3 breads and or you can say there are 3 rotis for 3 partners. So we can distribute these 3 rotis among these 3 people, these 3 partners, by providing each one bread to each one partner. Now there is no this partner, but breads are still remaining as a 3. How much we need to distribute these 3 roti among these 2 continuing partners? So this is the first case. In the first case, there were 3 partners and 3 rotis. We can distribute these 3 rotis to 3 partners by providing each one roti to each one partner. The case number second, that is, dear students, please concentrate very importantly. Now only 2 partners, we can say these 2 partners are continuing partners. So but we are having 3 rotis. How much we need to distribute among these 2? So by equally, they can get 1.5 roti each. In initial case, they were getting only 1 roti. Now they are getting 1.5 roti. Additionally, they are getting half roti after retiring this partner. So what they are getting this additional roti, that is gained ratio or gained portion. So So under this circumstance, we need to say it as a gained portion or gaining ratio. In general, you can say gained ROTE. So let us discuss or let us solve some problems on these circumstances. So in the last video, in the last previous topic, we were discussed how to ascertain the sacrifice ratio on admission of partnership firm. But now I am going to discuss regarding how to ascertain, how to prepare the gain ratio, how to ascertain the gain ratio under retirement of partnership firm after retiring one partner. So dear students, that I have given the notes to you people. So please open the page number 50. So you can get some examples to ascertain the gain ratio of the continuing partners. So under the page number 50, you can see that example for 6 marks, my dear student friends. Look at the first example, that is Ankit, Suchit and Chandru. Ankit, Suchit and Chandru. Like this, there are 3 partners. Are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2. There are 3 partners, namely Ankit, Suchit and Chandru, and their profit sharing ratio was 4:3:2. Ankit retires from the firm. The first partner has taken the retirement from the partnership firm. Suchit and Chandru agreed to share in the ratio of 5:3 in future. 5:3 in future. So from this, here we need to calculate gain ratio of Suchit and Chandru. Dear students, to get this example, so you need to see the page number 50. From that page number 50 only you can see this example. So in the today's class that I am not going to provide any images to you. So you can see the page number 50 to get this, the example. Let us solve that example, dear students. So for 6 marks problem, it's a very important topic it is. You don't miss this class. Dear students, in this example they have provided all the partners' name and their old ratio. After retiring one partner, they have provided continuing partners and their new ratio. From this information, dear students, here we need to ascertain the calculation. We need to ascertain this one, the gain ratio of the continuing partners. So take the title, that is calculation of gain ratio of, who are the remaining partners? Suchit and Chandru. Suchit and Chandru. Calculation of gain ratio of Suchit and Chandru. Dear students, in the previous example that I have written on the board, you have seen that. So to get the gain ratio, we have to deduct old ratio from the new ratio. New ratio minus old ratio. Please concentrate. The first word is N. Here the first, not a word, first letter is O. So N minus O. Then you can easily find this equation to get the gain ratio. NO, no. Dear students, when you can get the gain, so if the new ratio is more than the old ratio, automatically you can gain. Under the same situation, to get the gain ratio, I am subtracting or deducting this old ratio from the old ratio, this one new ratio. So dear students, gain ratio of first partner Suchit is equal to, what is his new ratio? Look here. So 5:3 means 5 by 8 minus what was his old ratio? The old ratio was 4:3:2. 4:3:2 means 3, 7 plus 2, 9. 3 by 9. Suchit's old ratio 3 by 9. So by simplifying these two, so the LCM of these two, 8 and 9, is the 72. 8 and 9s are 9 8s are. 5 9s are 45 minus 24. 21 upon 72. Then the next gain ratio of who's that next partner? That is Chandru. So his new ratio is 3 upon 8 minus 2 by 9 was the old ratio of Chandru. Exactly. The LCM of these two, 8 and 9, is as above, that is 72. 8 and 9s are 9 8s are. 3 9s are 27 minus 16. It will be 11 by 72. Therefore, gain ratio of Suchit is to Chandru, that is 21 upon 72. Sorry. 72 is to 11 by 72, or you can write 21 is to 11 is the gain ratio of this one Suchit and Chandru. So dear students, this is the way of ascertaining the gain ratio of the continuing partners by applying this equation. So this is for the 6 marks question. And dear students, keep in mind, sometimes it will be a compulsory question for your annual examination. Don't neglect this problem, and very important and very easy. So this is somewhat quite parallel and very easy, similar to that this one ascertainment of sacrifice ratio on admission of partner. This is ascertainment of gain ratio on retirement of a partner. So I hope you have understood from this today's class. I tried my level best. Dear students, thank you for watching this video. See you on the next video.